Hello YouTube, this is the third video about paranormal activity that I have done. Anyways, this one is gonna involve a couple of stories because they're kind of short, so I'm just gonna put it all into one big one. The first one I want to tell you guys is I was at summer camp when I was a sophomore and junior. I forgot when this was, my sophomore or junior year. Anyways, I was sleeping in the dorms on the third floor with my sister because she was my roommate, and it was really hot, so we had windows open, and in the back of our window there's a little patch of woods, and I was sleeping. However, the window wasn't open wide enough, so I got up in the middle of the night after what you call it, blackout, which is what, 10, 11, and after all the RAs checked on us already, I got up out of my bed and I went to the window to open the window a little bit wider so there's more wind coming in or breeze coming in. And as I did that, like I said, there was a patch of woods, right? Like I said, and I heard like multiple voices, like males and females, saying "Bei la la," like that, like very scary. It was like saying "Bei la la" like that to me, and it was okay. Like what I just said to all the English speaker is, "We're coming now." In Hmong, it's "Bei la la," and English is "We're coming now." So I heard that and I kind of just froze, and then I went back to sleep, and I forgot what happened, but I just remember that, and I remember telling my friend that, and I remember her crying with me, and I cried with her. And then my second one that I'm gonna tell you guys happened at the dorms again, the same bedroom and everything. After I heard that, the next day or like the next week or something like that, I was sleeping and then I encountered a little girl. She was crying. Like I woke up to someone crying and I thought it was my sister crying, So I was like, why the hell is my sister crying, because she wasn't dating anyone. So I was like, why the hell is she crying? And I turned and I looked at her and she was sleeping, so I'm like, what the hell, So at our door, our door, how there's a little crack on the bottom of the door, and there's light coming in because the hallway is always lit, and there was light coming in, and there in the corner, of my door where the doorknob was, right underneath there was a girl, sitting there. She was wearing white and she was sitting there, and she had her knees like up to her chin, and she was going like this with head down, and she was rocking back and forth and she was crying. And then when I saw her, I was like, are you okay? That's what I said. I said, are you okay? I just whispered it, and right when I said okay, she looked up. Okay, and it freaked me out, and then when I blinked, she was gone. And then when I blinked again, she was like tilting her head, looking, kind of peeking out of the corner, because there's a wall. And then, okay, so when you go into the dorm, there's a sink, the bathroom, and then the sink, and on this side there's two closets, and then there's two dressers, and we put one where it's kind of like half of it is kind of sticking out into the little walkway into where the two beds are, and where it was sticking out, I saw her. She was kind of sticking her head out like this, and looking at me, and like going like this again, and going like this, and looking at me again. And I was just like, okay, this is not happening, but I knew that it was happening, and I was like, okay, go away, just go away, just go away. And I was like, what do you want? If you don't want anything, just go away, okay? I was saying that in Hmong, okay? And I was like, just go away, if you don't want anything from me, just go away. And I opened my eyes, and it disappeared. Okay? The next one was, it happened in the dorms again, and this time I remember, I forgot what happened like before, but it was during the day, okay? And I think it was after dinner, and we were all like running back to the dorms from like the little union thing, and I ran to my bedroom, which was upstairs on the third floor again, with my sister being my roommate. And I ran up there and I went to use the restroom, and I closed the door. Okay, I closed it all the way, I locked it, and the bathroom is really small, okay? Like, you just open it, toilet, showers. That's it, okay? And the sink was outside. And then, I sat and I was peeing. I was either peeing or pooping, one of those two, you know. And then there was a curtain, okay, for a shower curtain in front of me, and we were only inches away. Like the curtain and my knees were only like inches away, okay. And I heard something like kind of banging, like that on like the side of the bathroom tub or whatever, you know. And I was like, what the hell is in there, you know? I was like, Jennifer, I was like, are you in there, you know? I was like, oh, cause I'm pretty sure I was the first one in our dorm, you know. So I was like, Jennifer, are you in there? And like she didn't answer, you know. And then I heard like people walking past my door going to their dorms, you know. So I'm like, okay. I was like, so I'm probably one of the first one in my dorm. So I was peeing or pooping, and then I kind of like moved the shower curtain a little bit, and I saw a girl, like she hung herself in my bathroom, okay, in the shower. And the noise that was going like hitting the side, you know, was her feet banging the side, like kind of like she was kind of swaying, you know, and it kept on banging it, and like, that was the noise. I don't know, in the middle of pooping or peeing, I just stopped, wiped, pulled on my pants, flushed toilet, walked out my door, walked out my dorm, you know. And I don't know, it was just very sorry, it was a gross, it was a insect, there we go, insect, sorry. But anyways, yes, I saw that girl hanging in there, and it freaked me out. And I saw her foot, it was very dirty, okay, like very, very dirty. And it was very scary, you know. And then the second one, I don't know, the fourth, third one, I don't know, I'm gonna tell you guys, is I was at the dorms again, on the 3rd floor again, and there's lounges, 1st floor, 2nd floor, and 3rd floor, okay. And the lounge on the 2nd and 3rd floor, I believe, is always locked unless an RA opens it for you. And I believe it was after dinner, and we were running to our dorm, you know, or just walking, you know. And I was one of the first one again to go on the 3rd floor to my dorm. And the plan was me and my girlfriends and my sister, we were gonna go hit up the gym, you know. So I ran up the stairs, 2 flights of stairs, and I walked past the lounge, you know, the AC lounge, and there's sofas and chairs and stuff in there, tables in there, you know. And I saw a kid, you know. I saw a kid, like short hair. It was like a boy's hair, okay, like short cut boy's hair, not like mine, but it was a boy, okay, a boy's head. And I only saw the back of it, you know. And like, you see how my chair is like this, you know, and you could see like from here and above. Well, that's what I saw. I saw the back, and I was like looking at it, kind of walking past, and I'm like, what the hell is that, you know? I thought I was the first one up here, and I was like, isn't this door always locked too, you know? So I went to the door, and I kind of like grabbed it and shook it, you know, and it was locked. So I'm like, okay, and I was like, okay, well, there's someone in there, whatever. So I went to my room, changed, came back out, you know, and like I kind of slowly walked past the lounge, you know, because it's all windows, and I slowly walked past the lounge, and I saw it, and it kind of like went, the head, you know, it kind of like from the back, you know, it kind of went like this, and then it kind of just laid down on the sofa, you know. So I'm like, that's weird. I'm like, maybe someone's just sleeping in there, I don't really care, you know. So I was going, and right when I passed the last window, you know how windows have like a reflection, and in the corner of my eye, I saw a little boy, okay, like the boy that was sitting in the lounge. I saw him behind me in the reflection of like the window. I saw it, and I turned around and I stared at him, and he was at the other end of the hallway, and I was at the end, and the door going down the stairs was, I don't know, 2, 3 doors from me, you know. And I was like, okay. I was like, there's a little boy staring at me, covered in blood, really pale skin, you know, and just standing there looking at me, and it was like blood from mouth to shirt to shorts, okay. And I was like, okay, I was like, I'm gonna slowly move back, you know. So when I moved back, it ran after me, and didn't just run like a normal person, you know. It ran, and it was like reaching out like this, at me, you know, and it was making a scary face, reaching out like this, running after me, you know, and I just jerked and I ran, I opened the door and I flew down the flight of stairs, and my last flight of stairs I ran into all my girlfriends and I knocked them all down. Yeah, I knocked them all down, and they're like, "But what's wrong?" You know? And they're like, "You saw something, huh? Didn't you?" I'm like, "No, like you guys could go upstairs, but I'm not going upstairs. You know, like I'm done. I'm gonna sit down here and I'm gonna wait for you guys. You know, like you guys go upstairs." And yeah, half of them went upstairs, half of them didn't. You know, and we didn't. I don't remember if we went to the gym or not, but yeah, that is that story. It was very scary. That's probably one of the scariest ghosts or whatever you want to call it that I have ever seen. So yeah, let me try to think about another one that's related to the dorms. I believe I can't think of any right now, but I have goosebumps right now from that story. So subscribe, share, comment, and like on my videos here, okay, and tell me what you guys think. See you guys.